Hello, everyone. Welcome to part two. I am the reigning predictions champion, David Loveday, and he is salty because I'm the reigning interim predictions champion.
And my name is not the reigning interim predictions champion. Nice to meet you.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you watched part one, you know my drink of the week was sugar water, and just adding on to the sugar, candy of the week, Mike and Ike's Super Mix.
Bro, are you okay?
You should know the answer to that by now. We've been best friends for a long time.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, poo!
What did you do?
I dropped my phone.
All
All right.
right. Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
All right. So if you didn't watch part one, A, why are you here?
Right.
Why are you gonna watch part two if you didn't watch part one? B, we just finished talking about Raw and NXT. So now we're gonna talk about SmackDown, which just happened yesterday. And then we're gonna get into personal wrestling questions.
Excuse me.
Good job.
I'm sorry. Okay.
We never claimed to be professional on the show.
We are far from professional. Alrighty. So, SmackDown was honestly, in my opinion, a better show than Raw. It was a
Mhm.
good show. Uh, Context: Kevin Owens is on commentary
Hmm.
because Corey Graves is out because he and Carmella had their baby. So congrats to them.
Congrats to them. They're not gonna watch this, but congrats to them.
Exactly. So there you go. First match, Carlito versus Bobby Lashley. And this was after, actually, I should say, this is after we get an opening segment with Rey Mysterio, who lost his US title to Logan Paul, your favorite wrestler.
uh,
Uh, uh, he basically says Logan Paul would not have won that match if it wasn't for the brass knucks.
mhm.
So that brings out the LWO to, basically comfort him, I guess you could say. But then Carlito comes out and says that he wanted Ray to retain, but Ray lost. But it's not Ray's fault that he lost. He says it's Santos Escobar's fault
Yeah,
because Logan Paul dropped the brass knucks, and they
you
went
got it.
flying across the ring onto the floor. So I guess one of Logan's associates picked up the knucks and tried to give them back to Logan.
Mhm.
But when Santos came out from the crowd and attacked his associate, I don't know his name.
Me neither.
Santos, for some reason, I don't know why, picked up the knocks and put them on the ring apron right in front of Logan Paul. And then he ran his associate off for literally no reason at all. So, of course, Logan, seeing this, grabbed the knocks, knocked Ray out, new US champion. So Carlito puts the blame on Santos. I can't speak. Santos gets very upset. Santos gets very upset about this accusation and walks away from the LWO,
Hmm.
which then leads to Carlito versus Bobby Lashley. Lashley gets the win, obviously,
It's Carlito's
it,
first singles match in a long time, and he doesn't.
and he takes the L. But nobody's really talking about the match. Everyone's talking about what happened after the match.
Yeah.
So after the match, Lashley and the Street Profits are beating down Carlito, but Santos came back out and he's just standing on the ring apron, watching Carlito get attacked. That brings out Rey Mysterio to run off Lashley and the Street Profits.
He said, "How
He
you
then,
doing? You do you?"
yeah, pretty much. So he confronts Santos about not helping Carlito,
Hmm.
and Santos is very upset. He was like, it was supposed to be you and me. We're family. And Ray goes to check on Carlito, and Santos attacks Ray.
Yeah.
But then he tries to like kind of back off and say like he's sorry, and then Ray pushes him away, punches him in the face a couple times out of the onto the ring apron. So of course Ray, immediately feeling remorse, goes to check on Santos, but then Santos drives him into the ring post and then drop kicks the steel steps onto Ray's leg. So Santos has turned heel. I believe this means he is no longer in the LWO. So I am very curious to see where that goes.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty solid opener to SmackDown.
Yeah.
And I like how in the background, like Owens, also Owens was told by Nick Aldis if he gets involved in the action at all, he gets suspended.
He gets suspended.
So it was kind of cool to hear, like during the beatdown on DeRay by Santos, Kevin was like, "I really want to do something. I really want to get up, but I don't want to get suspended."
Mhm.
So that was pretty cool. I wonder if that'll lead into a match in the future. Although it might not, given what happened later in the night. But we'll get to that.
We'll get to that. Oh, for those of you who are confused, Nick Aldis is the general manager.
He is the general manager of Smackdown. Next part of the show, Kairi Sane officially joins Damage Control. And Bayley is not that happy about it, given that what happened way back in 2020, the final segment, I guess you could say, the final part that Kairi was in was getting beat up backstage
Yeah.
by Bayley, which then led to Kairi eventually leaving WWE for over 3 years. And even though it's been, 3.5 years, Bayley is not very happy about this. But Kairi says, you know what? Bayley's still salty for some reason, but Kairi's like, you know what? I forgive you. So she gives Bayley a handshake, and Bayley still looks confused, which makes no sense. You would think
Right.
that Kairi would be upset about that, but you know what? Whatever. Who cares?
Yeah, screw it.
So Kairi is a part of Damage Control, and during all this, Bianca comes out with Charlotte and Asuka to confront Damage Control, and this sets up a 6-woman tag match for the main event of the show. This segment was okay. It got a C+ on Bleacher Report. So, Dragon Lee versus Cedric Alexander. There was no doubt in anyone's mind that this match would be trash, or wouldn't be trash. It was a good match. I mean, it involves Dragon Lee as Cedric Alexander. Come on.
Although they gave Alexander the jobber entrance, and we talked about that.
They did. He didn't even get an entrance, so that was pretty clear who was winning the match.
Like, this man got no theme.
But I was saying, if this was freaking 2016, like Cruiserweight Classic Cedric, or even like 2018 Cruiserweight Champ Cedric, this match could have been close to 5 stars.
Slapped.
This match would have went so hard. Or if they stuck him on a pay-per-view or something. Or going off the last year or two, a takeover.
Yeah.
Imagine this match on a takeover.
Oh, that would be amazing.
That would actually probably get 5 stars.
No.
Maybe. Possibly. Well, probably
from me, but not from Meltzer.
No, he'd probably give it 4.75 to peeve everyone off.
Just to spite us.
Just to spite us, because they weren't good enough for that extra quarter star. What a solid match. Dragon Lee defeated Alexander.
Yeah.
And
sorry, I cut you off.
I was going to say, apparently, it says Kevin Owens noted his jealousy over Dragon's cool entrance and ability to get up high on kicks. Basically, Kevin Owens is great on commentary.
Yeah, basically. What I was saying was I was actually kind of scared for Dragon Lee to come to the main roster, just specifically because of a lot of the NXT call-ups that have happened. Right. Like, I don't want that same thing to happen to him, but he's been killing it on the main roster so far.
Yeah, I'm just going to say this right now. Thank God Vince is in charge, because if Vince was still in charge, he probably wouldn't even be on the main roster right now. Yeah. Or if he was, he'd be stuck on main event wrestling like, I don't even know. Insert jobber here.
Just thank God Vince is out of creative.
LA Knight versus... Thank you, Endeavor, yes. LA Knight versus Grayson Waller all right match.
Hmm.
LA Knight won with the BFT,
Of course.
and this got to be
That would have been so bad if he went from fighting Roman to losing to Grayson Waller in a week.
right. And of course, Owens was making fun of Waller pretty much the entire match, and then eventually Theory, and it was kind of funny post match. Like they had, oh, I guess they had some kind of monitor or device that was allowing Owens to like rewind old footage and like circle parts of foot and like draw arrows onto the screen. So they were just replaying like Waller losing over and over, and then him punching Grayson and Theory in the face at the same time, a couple weeks ago, and it was like pointing to their faces and like circling their. It was good stuff. It was really good stuff. So this leads to Waller and Theory obviously not happy, coming out to confront Owens and trying to kind of rile him up and get him to attack them. So they pour a bottle of water onto Owens,
Mm.
and him getting insulted by them doesn't peeve him off. Him getting a bottle of water dumped on him doesn't do anything. But then I think it was Theory
Okay.
threw the bottle of water or the empty bottle at Kevin Patrick, and for some reason this peeved off Kevin Owens enough to, right before he got up to run after them, he said, "All right, time to go get suspended." That's literally what he says, or something along those lines. And then he gets up and runs after Theory and Waller and attacks them. All because they threw an empty bottle at Kevin Patrick.
This man said, "You can mess with me all you want, but once you mess with my best friend, Mr. Patrick, get
Once
these
you
hands."
once you mess with my man, Kevin Patrick, you gotta get these hands. Like I thought that was so funny. I'm like, my dude, you get a bottle of water poured on you, and what ticks you off is some guy you've only been speaking to for like less than an hour, getting a bottle thrown at him. I can't. But now it is time for the main event: Damage Control versus Bianca, Charlotte, and Asuka.
Hmm.
Pretty good match. But people aren't really talking about the match; they're talking about the ending of the match.
Yeah. Before we talk about the ending of the match, I just want to point out, called it.
Yeah, I kind of saw it coming. It was pretty clear.
I predicted it. I
Yeah.
wasn't even watching the show and I predicted it.
So
I'm psychic.
basically, close to the end of the match, Bianca goes for a tag to Asuka, who was the lone woman on the apron, but Asuka moves out of the way of the tag. She refuses to tag Bianca. And Bianca, in confusion and bewilderment of why Asuka would do such a heinous act, then Asuka mists her in
Mhm.
the face. And then Asuka, along with Damage Control, all attack Bianca, and the match gets thrown out. It's a DQ win for
Yeah.
Bianca, Charlotte, and Asuka. And Damage Control gain a new member, another one, Asuka. And I kept saying, first, Kyrie joining the group makes Bayley feel out of place. Now Bayley
Now
feels
what?
even more out of place now that Asuka's in the group.
I called
So
it. I said Kabuki Warriors reunion. I said that.
he did say Kabuki Warriors reunion, and I was saying as it was about to happen, like, yeah, it's looking like it, and then it happens. So now Damage Control is just went from a 3-woman group to a 5-woman group. Now we got Bayley, Dakota, Asuka, Io, and Kairi Sane.
Yeah.
So pretty solid group of
Mhm.
women. I can sense that this will eventually lead to a women's War Games match between Bianca, Charlotte, and probably Shotzi. Yeah, Shotzi, and then whoever a fourth woman is. A lot of people are saying Becky for some reason
Mm.
versus Damage Control, not including Dakota because she's injured.
Yeah.
So we shall see where that goes.
That
And
was funny though.
yeah,
When Bianca was cutting her promo, she said, "There's one of me and there's three of you, and there are four of them in the ring." And we couldn't figure out
right. I'm
that
like,
they
wait,
weren't
you're forgetting
counting
someone.
Bianca. They weren't counting Kai.
They weren't counting Kai because she's injured. But at first I was confused. I'm like, wait, what? There's 4 of them. Oh wait.
Like she can't count. What? All right. Overall, pretty good week for WWE. Pretty decent week. Post Crown Jewel. Um, Heading up to Survivor Series and Deadline. Of course, Survivor Series is on the 25th, and Deadline is sometime in December.
I think December 9th
Okay.
is when it is.
All
Although
right. Is
I did real quick, I did just want to say, Nick Aldis, you got a job. You got a very important job. You got to live up to Adam Pearce's War Games, my dude.
right?
Like, it's your time.
Just bring Adam Pearce onto SmackDown.
Right? Or just get Willie Reeks
Get
out
Willie
there.
Reed. Don't steal my joke. No.
I'm gonna steal your joke, and you're gonna like it.
All right, it's time for personal wrestling questions. For those of you who haven't seen the episode, basically, I just ask a question that involves our opinions on wrestling. We just answer it. It's a random question every week. This question, we talked about this before we started. What wrestling pay-per-view match in 2023, because I want to like centralize it to this year, was better than you expected it to be?
So I got a few in mind, but
Okay.
this is just one of them that I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Because of their past matches not being as good,
Okay.
Rhea versus Charlotte at Mania night one.
Yeah.
That match was arguably the best match of the night, if not close to the best match of the night.
Mhm.
Despite their past matches not being there as good, that match freaking
No, yeah,
was
I
so good.
totally agree with you on that one. Mine is more recent because it's the most recent one I can remember. That women's five-way from Crown Jewel,
Right.
which also
Although
involved Rhea.
it also involved Rhea. There you go. But if I had to pick another one as well, Rollins versus Omos at Backlash.
Yes.
I think we both agreed that match was going to be trash, and it wasn't
It
that
wasn't
bad.
trash.
It was actually a pretty good match, all things
And
considered.
I told you this last night. Backlash is my personal favorite pay-per-view of this year so far.
Mhm.
And I know we only
Yeah.
got one main roster one left, but
Right.
because for some reason they decided to just stop doing pay-per-views in December.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna hop into our first game of the night. It's time to play some Wrestling Jeopardy.
Yes, sir.
Oh crap. Hang on. Sorry for that cut in the editing. Just a little bit of technical difficulties. And by editing, I mean I paused the Zoom meeting. It is time for Wrestling Jeopardy. Robbie, I need you to confirm. Can you see the Jeopardy?
It is
It is
loading.
loading. Just give me a second.
It's taking its time.
It's just taking its sweet old time. You know, we're not
There we
recording
go.
or anything.
No, we're good now.
All right, you can see my Jeopardy.
I can see your Jeopardy.
Okay. So here are our categories today, and you're going to see a little bit of a spike in the numbers. So we have matched up. What's
Okay.
it? Told you.
Yeah.
Spike in the numbers. What's the name? PWI Award Show. Missing Link, which is where I give you a chain of 3 consecutive title reigns. And the middle one is missing. You have to tell me whose reign that is. And Backstage Stories, which is just I will give you a backstage story and you have to tell me who's about. And I don't think we've done Matched Up on stream before. Matched Up, I will give you 2 different wrestlers and you have to tell me who has had more matches in wrestling. So whenever you're ready.
Okay. All right. Match to 500.
Matched Up 5. Randy Savage and Hulk Hogan.
Hogan.
It is Hogan, 523 to 427.
Oh. Missing Link, 500.
Missing Link 5. NXT Women's Champion. This is your easy one. From 2014 to 2015, Charlotte Flair, Blank, my bad, and then Bayley.
Sasha.
It is Sasha, and that bank was not intentional.
If no. Backstage stories 500.
Backstage Stories 5. This wrestler once pulled a prank on Rhino by pretending to be drunk when Rhino got pulled over, implying that Rhino was on steroids and had a gun, like that Rhino had a gun, before this wrestler punched the cop who turned out to be his brother.
Okay, that's a lot to unpack here. Can I get a hint, please?
Former multiple time TNA World Tag Team Champion with multiple different partners.
Ooh.
And I'll give you another hint just because this is your 500. Him pretending to be drunk is kind of him being in kayfabe.
James Storm?
It was James Storm.
That's wild.
Okay, cool. Thought I froze up for a second there.
Yeah.
All right, where are we heading to?
Oh, we heading over to PWI 500.
PWI 5. Comeback of the year in 2018.
Ooh. I need a hint, please.
Retired in 2016
Retired in 2016.
because of injury.
Oh, Daniel Bryan.
There you go.
I don't know why I was thinking it was Sting.
Oh, by the way, we did a Jeopardy yesterday, and one of the Jeopardy questions was comeback of the year in 2020, and it was MVP. And you said I'm surprised it's not Edge. I looked it up. Edge didn't make the top 4.
Okay, there was something wrong.
The top 4, and I have it right here. The top 4 was fourth place was Asuka. Third place was Eric Young. Second place was Randy Orton, and the winner was Edge. Not Edge, MVP.
Bruh. Did they just forget that freaking Edge returned? I'm confused.
All right, what we doing?
I don't whatever. What's in the name 500?
Finishing up the 5s. Alan Savarin.
That interesting. Hint, please.
Think of the first 2 letters of his first name.
Al Snow?
There you go.
Alan!
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 I don't think you can see the rest of my.
Oh.
All right. If you saw that, ignore it. No, I'm just kidding.
I didn't see nothing.
Cool. I had some stuff to take off my screen.
Backstage 1000.
Backstage 1. Bruce Pritchard was convinced most of the roster was once, that's supposed to say once convinced most of the roster that this wrestler was an exiled member of the Yakuza.
I might have an idea, but I need a hint.
Former light heavyweight champion.
Wait, never mind. I only know like 2 light heavyweight champions.
Probably the most famous light heavyweight champion.
Taka Michinoku?
Yep.
Oh wow, okay.
He tried to convince the roster that he was part of the Yakuza.
Yeah, good luck with that. Missing Link 1000.
See, when we do this on stream, we're so boring without getting nothing.
I know.
WWE Championship in 2002. Triple H blank The Undertaker.
Hulk Hogan.
That is correct. You got none wrong so far.
I mean, if you want me to like freaking shuffle it up a bit, let's do what's the name 2000.
Okay. Ryklon Stevens. We've done this one before. I just really like his first name.
We did do this one, and I'm forgetting who it was.
It wasn't on stream. It wasn't on the show. This was just a random Jeopardy that we did.
Forgetting who this was. That's an interesting first name, though. Ryklon.
Ryklon? Yes.
That is an interesting first
I'm
name.
wondering if it's supposed to be pronounced Ricklon for one of his wrestling names. I'll tell you who it is. I'll tell you the name when we figure out who it is.
Oh, can I get a name, please?
Former ECW and Intercontinental Champion.
Ezekiel Jackson?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So one of his wrestling names is Big Rick, but it's spelled Ryck. So I'm wondering if that's
Big,
supposed to be like Ricklon,
maybe. That's a weird way to spell it, though.
right?
Maybe his parents were just trying to be different or something. I don't know. But I don't know. Missing Link 2500. That is so weird to say.
United States Championship in 2006. JBL blank Finley.
First of all, I forgot Finley won the title at all. Hit, please.
Has held the WWE Championship in this current decade. So in the 2020s.
He's a WWE championship?
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, there goes my original answer.
Who are you going to say?
I was going to say Benoit.
Oh, that's right. No, I'm just kidding.
All right.
I think Benoit only held it once, and he won it from Orlando Jordan.
Yeah, I think JBL was the one that beat him for it, I think.
I could be right. I didn't look that far.
Uh, yeah, can be Drew.
All right. Sorry about that.
Um, Lashley?
Is Lashley.
Okay, good. It was either him or the Miz. Matched up 1500.
It's so weird to say.
You're right.
Shelton Benjamin or Kurt Angle?
Ooh. I think I gotta say Kurt.
It is Kurt, but it's not by much.
I'm surprised.
1115 to 1055. So only 60 matches separate the two.
Very surprising.
And Benjamin still got some in the tank, so he may surpass that.
Possibly if he can find work somewhere.
Like
Uh,
AEW would pick him up.
you would think, or maybe Impact,
Maybe the impact will be better.
probably. PWI 1000,
PWI 1000.
maybe.
Most improved wrestler of 2016.
Oh golly. Uh, uh, hint please.
Won the Intercontinental title in 2016.
Oh, did he now? Ooh.
By the way, you've got
Ooh.
none of these wrong, and I hate you.
Well, I might get this one wrong.
This one's fairly easy. That's why I put it at the 1000.
He won the IC title in this year.
Mm-hmm. I think multiple times, although I could be wrong about that.
Well, I got an idea, but I don't know if it's him because he's been wrestling for a while. So I'm gonna say screw it. I'm just gonna say it anyways. Miz.
Yep.
Okay, good. Backstage 2500.
Backstage 2500. This wrestler once filled Vince's office with pigs
Owen Hart.
in his own heart.
Ms. Vince was very upset about that. And that's really funny. What's in the name 1,000?
What's the name? 1K.
1K, baby. Maybe if you can get to it.
Corey Weston.
Wesley Blake.
Damn it. I hate that you know that.
Good. PWI 1500.
Most popular wrestler of 2020.
Ooh. I didn't, but I think I might
Didn't
know
win
it.
his first title in AEW until this year.
Well, that's quite a few people.
I
So
think it was
John
this
Moxley.
year. Did you say John Moxley?
Yeah.
Didn't win his first title in AEW until this year.
I thought you meant 2020. Never
No,
mind.
2023. I'm not gonna choose that for you.
Okay,
I'm not
good.
gonna take that
Uh,
as your
I,
answer.
your boy got confused because he's stupid. We'll have an idea, but I don't know if you want to count. No, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Ignore me. Uh,
I do that every day. No, I'm just kidding.
oh, wow. I don't know why I'm blanking on the champions.
I can give you one more hint.
Okay.
He was not popular for his wrestling style, but mainly his gimmick.
Orange Cassidy.
There you go.
Okay, that makes sense.
Not ready. You've just blown past.
Yeah, just a bit. Uh, Missing Link 1500.
Missing link 15. WWE World Tag Team Championships in 2010. Show Miz, blank, Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre.
I need a hint again.
This team is part of a very famous wrestling family.
Hart Foundation?
Yes. Well, I'll
Hart
give it to you. It's
Dynasty?
the
Yeah,
Hart Dynasty.
close enough.
We knew who it was.
Well, yeah, you get the idea. Matched up 1,000.
Will this be the first time you actually get all of these correct?
Maybe.
Steve Austin versus The Rock.
Oh crap. Uh,
Will the hot streak end here?
See, I don't know, because like Steve Austin started a lot earlier than The Rock, but at the same time, he was injured for quite a bit of his career, or
Will the
just not
hot
around.
streak end?
But I'm gonna say screw. I'm gonna say Austin.
And the hot streak continues.
Oh,
566 to 538.
oh, that is dangerously close. What the heck? Okay.
You may ace this.
We're just gonna get the stressful category out of the way. Matched up 2,000.
Caden Carter or Katana Chan?
I hate you, but I'm gonna say Caden Carter.
Is Caden Carter 194 to 135? How is he doing this?
I don't know. I'm probably hacking the system. No,
You want to finish
matched up.
matched up?
Yeah. Oh God.
Ric Flair and Charlotte Flair.
Oh my God. Ric Flair.
It is Ric Flair.
That's
857 to 802.
bruh, my dude. Ric Flair was wrestling for like 25 years. How was it
Like,
that close?
all right, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna cut this off here for now, and we are going to finish this on part 3, where you can see if Robbie's hot streak continues. And Robbie, I actually have a little surprise. If this does happen, if you ace it, there's gonna be an advantage in Trivial Pursuit.
Okay. I don't know if you want to do that, but okay.
I don't care because
Okay.
I don't know if you're gonna ace it or not. Because ace means all right. If you get one wrong,
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
so we will see y'all in part 3.